Hey guys, alright, so I have two nieces having babies, one in October, and this is the last day of September, one in October and one in November. The October one's having a little boy and the November one's having a little girl. So I had this Authentique Beginnings, it was the collection kit. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gosh, there was, I think 12 by 12 sheets. There was a sticker sheet, and then this sheet of pull-aparts, which is all about heritage and treasures of yesterday. And so I'm not quite sure that I like this with the baby stuff. I don't know, but anyway, I did prepare that over there. I don't know that I'm going to use any of that one pull-apart sheet, but anyway, what I did is I took this one pack and I separated it out and made two different stacks of stuff for two different journals. And I just wanted to kind of show you what I got and what I started out with. So for the girl, let me find, where did I put it? Oh, sorry, I thought I was all prepared here, and apparently I am not all prepared. Well, where, oh where did I put, see, that's the boy, and that's all prepped. Where did I put the little girl book? Well, tell you what, I'll be back in a second. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so, little girl book that I'm going to use is this My Little Golden Book About God. And I've already pulled it apart, and I've got the pages just pulled out, but I haven't done anything with them yet. And I'll show you how I was going to prep those. I picked some material that I liked to go with the book. I like the smaller print, and it's got the flowers and some colors, so pulled that out. I also pulled this out. I thought it's got the little daisies like she's got in her hair. So that's another fabric, although this is a really, it's a handkerchief, so it's kind of thinner and see-through, so it's not going to really work for the cover per se. Got, the pink. I've got some pink lace. This is some ombre, from white to pink, darker pink ribbon. I picked out some cards from one of the stacks of cards from, what do you call that, that line, that Project Life. So I pulled these out. I thought they would be kind of cute. This is just the strips from the paper. I always love using, this is A New Baby is Like the Beginning of All Things, Wonder, Hope, and a Dream of Possibilities. And this was from Ida Lashan. So I love using that in the book. So I keep those. This, I think, was, okay, this was off, I believe, this lace. It was gathered. And I give it to my mom, and she takes all the gathering off. But I keep this because I put this on the end of pages. It's already folded up and everything, and I just glue it down on the end of pages. So that's a lot of fun. I think this is from Dreams, Etc. Lines, Floral Lines. Because it's got the lines on the paper. So I did 2 of these, which goes with the colors that I'm using. Kind of, you know, still have some blues and greens, but primarily we're working with pinks and yellows. Okay, so there's that. Here's some more ribbon. It's a girl. Pinks and yellows again. I did pull out a doily, just a nice small one. I may put a napkin on here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might color it with some Tim Holtz. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do yet. Okay, and then I also have, this is from Crate Paper. It's a DIY shop, but these are transparencies with different shadow pieces on there, and they're all kind of my colors, little blues and greens, but mostly pink and yellows. So I pulled those out to put into this book. I've got a bag, just a simple bag we'll play around with. I have a very light pink vellum. It's really nice vellum. I have a piece of vellum that has the little feet on them. I think you can see that. This was a card, and I just cut the back off and put this into my stash, and I think this will look really nice in this book. I have a pink envelope. I have a yellow envelope with little chicks on them. Not wild about this, but totally can change it. And then I have a white envelope. I have this kind of light lime green. I have this pink. And I have this yellow. Now this is all very light, like 65-pound cardstock, like you can buy at Michael's. So it's not heavy, but there is a little bit of heaviness to it. This is some sketch pad paper that I have. One of these, the columned, numbered papers. Okay, let me put this aside. This piece here is part of the cut-aparts that came with the sheets. And all of these are part of the cut-aparts that came. It's got a really nice polka dot on the back. So I picked out some for the girl and some for the boy. These are all the girl ones that I chose. And again, you're seeing blues and greens in there, and then the yellows and the pinks. So I have all of these to play with, which will be wonderful tuck spots and things like that. But they're beautiful. May angels guard you through the night and keep you safe till morning light. Isn't that nice? Okay, so there's that. Then in a book that I have, I picked out 3. In this, there is a little bit of almost like a Beatrix Potter rabbit in some. Here we go. So like here, this little Beatrix Potter rabbits. So this is a book with rabbits in it on every page, pretty much. And so I picked out 3 of the pages, and most of the things are about little girls. So that's what I did for that. And then these are the pages that I chose from the kit, the Beginnings kit from Authentique. And then this one as well. There's actually, in the kit, there was 3 or 4 sheets that were very textured, and then the rest of them were all absolutely regular, flat. So I'm not really sure why they did that, but it's kind of neat. So I've got most of the textured in the girls and most of the other in the boys. But I love the colors. very bright, very pretty. I mean, I like to do things that have got a lot of color to them. Pretty bold. Pretty bold. Anyway, so that is my kit that I am going to use for the girl. And it's a lot of fun stuff. And now I have worked a little bit on the boys. Here are some of those cards that I chose for the boy. Okay. These are the two. This one is from the Dreams Etc. lined. It's the watercolor one. So I have those. I really like them. But this, I didn't want to do any flowers, so I just kind of did this one. Oh, sorry, that didn't belong here. This is the material. Let me find my book that I'm doing with this one. There we go. Old Mother Goose and Other Nursery Rhymes. And I just love this material. I'm hoping I can make it work. I'm going to have to piecemeal it. But I just really loved the material for this. So anyway, so there's that. Again, this is the book that I'm using for the boy. I have some of these little appliques, little rosette features on ribbons. I don't know, I got it at a garage sale. This is some Project Life. Again, they're photo overlays, and they are mainly boy photo overlays. There's some that are boats and hobby horses, which I think the hobby horses are in this. There's moons and stars and banners and, you know, just all kinds of things. One says Our Sweet Boy, so I'll be using those in theirs. This is a little card, and I thought it was super cute. Just cut the backing off. Here are the envelopes for this grouping. 3 envelopes. These two are that really nice blue and green color, and then this is the same as in the other one, just the white one. Okay, so I've actually got these into signatures right now, and the stuff that's in between here, these are the cards that were chosen for the boy book. You know, some of them there's one in each because there were 2 papers. And then some of them, I didn't cut out all of them. I left some so I could have some of the backing of each one. So there's that. Baby's first year. There's another one of those. For all the things my hands have held, the best by far is you. It's just beautiful. Welcome, little darling, and Our Bundle of Joy, and then there's all the stats, and then there's this long piece here, which I may cut into 3 pieces, or I may do some kind of fold with it or something like that. I love the back. Okay, and then these are the leftover papers from cutting the signatures, which I can totally share. And these are the 3 colors of cardstock that I chose for this. So I've got 2 of the green, and then this is a little darker aqua green color. So there's that, and then these actually got the signatures together, and so you can kind of see. There's my little pages, my sketch paper, the bag. I haven't done anything but cut and kind of figure out where I want them. And then these pages were really super cool because there was nothing that transferred from this page to this page, so I could stick these anywhere I wanted, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. I still am going to do some work on these papers because the way I fixed them, I'm not very happy with it compared to all the size of all the other papers. So I am going to still do some work. So you'll see what I'm going to do. And there's the center. And again, this is just kind of cursory. I might change how I've got things again. But for right now, this is the way I've got it. That's just adorable. I love the little drawings on that. And there. So there's that one, and then this one. And this is a light limey green or mint green color. Super sweet. And looks great with the greens that are in here. There's the little doily. So one of them's going to get the doily, one of them gets the paper bag, you know, one of the signatures. So try and you know, make them a little different. And then there's the center. And actually, I think I want to have one of the stories as the center of each one of these. But again, you know, I've just kind of, this is this little page here that I did. There's the other side of the doily, the vellum. There's that and that. So that's what I've done so far. Then let me show you, I have a few other things that I've pulled out. This is Maya Rhodes. It's called Mini Banner Trim, Alterable Crochet. So I've pulled this out. I can change this any color I want, or I can just leave it this color. So that's super sweet. And then I've got this one here, which is a really soft yellow, which goes really nice with this paper. And this is a Webster's Pages trim. And then I have this May Arts. I have these three in a velvet, and I love that for kids. And so this will go with both sides of the spectrum. Obviously I would use this on the little girls only, but both of these will go for the little boy, so a little more. And just a few other things. I've got I've had these for here, a little Metal Arts, Brenda Walters, I think it says, but little things. One says New Arrival, one says Baby Deer, so those are cute. Some rub-ons that I found, and then these are just some stickers that I had. They're the gold foil on clear. So that is what we've got to start out with. Now if you want to pull together some stuff and craft along with me, that's going to be great. I'm just going to work on the baby boy one first, and I'm going to bring you along with me for the ride. So hang on and let's have some fun. Hey everybody! I don't know how well you're going to be able to see everything and all of that kind of stuff. I am actually over at my husband and our actual house, and having a little mini vacation from being a full-time caregiver of my mom and my dad. So I'm over here by myself, so you guys are going to share time with me. I have two nieces getting ready to have babies, and I've gone over kind of what I've pulled together to make this. I've added a few other things, but you'll see those as we go along. And I did, and I think I already actually showed you how I've pulled together the you know, the book pages and things like that. I am making these from a little golden book, so they're all cut. I think it was 7 7/8. Let me remind myself, and I think I told you that as well, but we'll go over it again. Yeah, 7 7/8. Everything's been cut 7 7/8. And then this direction, and I'm probably going to have to trim things down since I've got everything in here. But let's see, yeah, because they still kind of stick out. I'm going to make these fit to my pages. So when we get into that, that'll be a little later on, because I'm still trying to fix that and figure it out in my head. And you know, sometimes the head doesn't work quite as well as you want it to. So I'm gonna pull all of this stuff out of it. See, I have my nice little bag. Oops. And I put all of my items in there for the boy. And then I've also got a girl bag over here. So the boy is due this month in October, so I gotta kind of get things done here. Let me just see, I've got my little container here, and I'm going to actually get my items. Let's see, you can see this. I have right now, I have some rub-ons. I have some of these really cute multiplication bingo cards, so I thought that might do something fun with that. I have some solid colored cardstocks, and these are to be used with both of them. I've got some pink and blue and some colors that go nicely with it. So now I'm just going to put my cards in here. Those in there. I've got my 3 envelopes for the boy. I've got my little front of a card that I pulled out. These are those cards that you just get in the mail. You know, they send you a bunch of free ones and stuff. So I've got that. I'll put that with my cards. Again, I've got these Project Life baby boy clear acetate pieces that you just slide pictures in, and they have little pictures that will show over. So I thought those were really cute. Found little bits of material, some more stickers. So I'm just going to kind of stick all of this in so that I can work. I've got some more little stickers. I don't have these for little girls, but I have them for the blue for little boys because my grandbaby. I don't think I showed you these. Maybe I did, but these I got at a thrift store, and they're actually double bagged. The front one is a paper, and then the inside one is yeah, the glassine bag. I obviously the purple's not going to work for me, but just going to totally decorate this up and have some fun with it. But you know, I can make double pockets. I can do kind of fun, something fun with that. So I'm going to stick that over here with my envelopes. I have a little book that's A through Z on angels, and so I thought this would be really cute to put in the book as well. And put that there. I've got some pages from a children's book that I'm going to do envelopes and things with. There's some interesting pictures. None of these really go with the theme here, but I loved, see if you can see this, I love these little flower bits that are on the different pages. And here's a little dragon, and you know, so there's some fun. There's a little castle. So I've got those for, this again was going to be for both books. And then these are my bottoms or the leftovers from cutting down the signatures. So I've got all of that in my box. I set this down to give me some weight, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Nope, not. So let's put a couple of them in there, and that's just going to weight it down. Because this is such a tiny box, usually the one I use is it's weighted down itself. It's a little heavier box, but so I have that. So we'll play with that. I pulled out, this is Distressed Ink Bundled Sage, and I have mustard seed, and then, which can be used for both the boy and the girl. Of course, so can the bundled sage. And the spun sugar will basically be more for the girls' album. And I've got my little tools ready for that. Got my glues and laces and things, and again, you'll see those as we're pulling them. I have kind of figured out some of the places I'm putting lace. This is an ombre lace. Let me put something white so that you can see. It's, you know, white on this side and then this really beautiful green color, which really looks nice with this cardstock. So I've got that in a couple places, but that is all I had. I just had a small little piece of that. Would have liked to have gotten more, but again, it was a thrift store or garage sale that I picked this up at. You know, just lovely. Anyway, so the first thing that, you know, once I kind of figure out, again, I don't have it exactly the way I probably will keep it, but I'm going to start. See, might as well just pull one of these out. And I usually run through the book about 3 times. So once I have my pages, for this one, I'm thinking I want to kind of take some of these whiter pages from the book. I just wanted to see, give it just a little, let me move these out of the way and see what I can do here. Just a little edge to them. I don't know. Let's see, maybe not that way, maybe just doing this way a little bit. They, you know, these are older pages. I think this book was a 70, oh no, this is an 88. So this one, you know, it's got some age on it. And I just thought it would be just a little, make it a little more special than just being white. You know, because these pages, they won't really have any decoration on them per se, because they're kind of decorated already. But you just want to be pretty careful with them. This does have a little bit of a water stain to it, but you know, they're just so stinking cute. I picked up some more from a thrift store that I went to, and I was tickled pink to find them, but I found like Lady and the Tramp, and I found Dr. Dan, and a couple of others that I was just really tickled with. I think I'll do these as well. I'm not going to make you watch me do all of these, but I am going to get just the first couple of done, just around the edges on this. Just so the white part, even though the white, I'm kind of using white laces and things like that. There we go. Okay, so there's the first couple of done of those. So that gives you an idea of what I'll be doing with that. Okay. I also brought, let's see, do I have, yes, I've got 3 of them. I also brought, I got this little stencil. This is the Tim Holtz mini stencils, and there's also tags in there. So I thought that was, I got it at Tuesday morning for $4.99. I was quite tickled. It's the only one they had. Or I would have bought some more of them, but okay, come on out of there. Come on out of there. Oh, that is pretty darn tight with those tags in there. Come on. Move on down. Move on down, move on down the road. Ease on down, ease on down. There we go. Okay, So there's 2 different stencils, and I think I like this little, both of these quite well, but I think I kind of like this really simple one, but I might try these too. I don't know. It gives you a picture right there of what they do, so I thought those are pretty sweet. And then you get 5 of these really nice tags with it. So I'm going to stick these tags with my other tags in my box. Put those right there. And I put everything, if it's shorter, it's in the front, and you know, so it's like that. So I'm going to put these things back so I'll be able to find them again. And I got this one, I've had this one for a while, but I pulled it out because it's got the ruler. And it's got ABCs, so I thought that would be super cute. So I'm going to pull those 2 out to use. And then I've got this one, which is beautiful. Now this one was a mixed media collection one that came with some stamps. I didn't bring those particular stamps. I don't know that I actually know these have any names to them. No, it's just a Stampers Anonymous. Yeah, Mixed Media Tim Holtz Collection. Stencil and stamps. It's THMM 103. It's super cute. Okay, so stamping, and again, I did not bring, which is about the only thing that I probably should have brought, was some actual ink that, other than Tim Holtz Distress, I don't believe I put ink in there. So probably tomorrow I will run up to the store and grab myself a color to use, but we can get started. So I'll show you the stamps when I go to actually stamp on here. I also brought, you know, oh yeah, those books. Yeah, they're like 50 cents, and you take out the, oh, I'm so sorry, I cannot even think about what they're called, but anyway, I brought them some so I could make some little booklets and things like that, so I'll put that in my box too. Okay, so let's go through and find, like this page here is to me just screaming out for something. So I'm going to get this page, and let's see, I think I'm going to put this right up the edge, and let me get, I think the sage green will come through on this. And I'm going to line this up nicely. But this is kind of, let's see, should I center it? Yeah, I think I'm just going to center it. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of rub and make sure that gets through there. This is so much fun doing this stuff. I just love it. But, yeah, my being a full-time caregiver, man, it is not the easiest thing in the world to do, but it is definitely worthwhile. I love my parents. They took very good care of me, so I'm trying to take very good care of them, but whew, it is hard. I'm glad to get away for a few days. My husband is taking care of the children, my mom and my dad. I did not say that. My husband is staying home and taking care of my mother and my father, and so I can get some time off. My dad doesn't sleep very well, so I'm up with him about every 2 hours all night long, and so I am looking forward to a full night's sleep tonight. Ah, so wonderful. I'm over here by myself, so it's just you guys, and we're going to be crafting together. So I've not really ever done that craft with me kind of thing, but I thought I would start at least for this little series, and we would just see where it goes. And I'm trying to remember that this is for babies, so not to get too heavy-handed and not to do too much. I'm getting this so that the pattern comes off the edge of the page a little bit, so it doesn't just kind of start in the middle. I like to kind of softly get it in there. And I like for it to be a little darker around the edges, and then I'll not re-ink, and I'll come out into the inside a little bit, and have it, you know, go down in I guess kind of an ombre, but with the same color. So we'll see if I have enough ink, because this is, you know, just a brand new sponge, so it really hasn't gotten enough ink on it yet. Let me just do a little bit. There we go. Let's do a little bit more on there so that it's there, and then it'll just kind of shadow out. Let me lift this and see how I'm doing. As long as I keep, yeah, that's looking really nice. And I moved it. There we go. Just kind of give it a little shadowing out. All right, so I'm moving that. Look how pretty that is. I love stencils, just love them. You know, sometimes we don't even think about, well, let me get that stencil out and do something with it. I wonder if I'm not sure what the mustard seed is going to turn out to be, but we're going to give it a Jolly Roger try, by gosh, by golly. And yeah, and the one thing with the stencils is it still leaves such wonderful placement, space for writing. You know, you're not taking up any of the writing space with a lot of decoration. And I use my journals. I am a journaler, and so I kind of, if you actually use a journal, you kind of know, you know, that you're really not interested in not filling up all of the space with tags and bits and bobs and stuff. Where, you know, heavens, where are you going to write? Where am I going to stick a picture? And that's another reason I really like using cardstock. I do have, yeah, that's not too bad. I don't mind the yellow on there. But it's just soft, just a little delicate touch on there. What to do here? I might just do, let's see. Might just do a little ABC right down here, and I think I will do it with the green again. I kind of like that, so just want to do ABC on this page, just a little bit, just a little ABC on there, because that's what we do with our kids when they're that young. Just ABC. There we go. Cute. Okay. All right. So there is that. Let's see. I have this colored. I love using zipper. I love using zipper. So it adds such a nice detail. I think that's going to work. You know, unfortunately, daggum, I thought I had everything. I didn't bring my Tim Holtz scissors. That's usually what I cut these with, and I don't think I have another pair of scissors in this house. there's hardly even any furniture in this house. So it's, yeah, we have some outdoor furniture chairs in here, which is one of them I'm sitting in right now. And we have one, like lazy boy that we have for, you know, for really relaxing in. Normally my husband comes over here and does a lot of work for, see, 2 years ago we got flooded out and we're redoing the house. Since we're staying over at my mom and my dad's, that, you know, it's pretty easy to just take our time and do it the way we want it. So yeah, it's working out for us. Come on. Come on down. I guess I picked up the Fabri-Tac with the least amount in it, and so I'm having to really wait. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, I think I've sabotaged myself, haven't I? I've got nice scissors, I've got pokey tools, I've got hole punchers and straight edge razors, yeah, these things, yeah, bone folders, ruler, cutter, got my stamper, didn't bring any ink to stamp with, and my Fabri-Tac is almost empty. Oh my gosh, it's an adventure. Last time I came, I actually came with my husband and I forgot all my craft stuff. Oh, and I was miserable. I was absolutely miserable. Not to do any crafts we were here for 4 days. And I mean, I had a lot of fun with my husband and he really enjoyed that I was totally his. But yeah, I don't just sit well. I gotta have something to do. Oh, I'm gonna have to leave this sucker upside down because this is a long time coming down. Anyway, I have been finding so many books, and I keep telling myself I'm not going to buy any more books. I have been finding such cute books. When my husband and I call it an adventure, when the adventure with my folks is over with, of course that'll be a very sad time for me, but we're going to go full-time, we think this is what our plan is, full-time RVing. And so, oh, here we go. So I have been really concentrating on trying to say, okay, I don't need to get that. I don't need to get that. I won't have room for that. And I've got plenty, but boy, I've found beautiful bird books. I found beautiful children's books. And yeah, so I tell you, it's just always a fun time around my house, no matter what it is. It's always a fun time. We'll figure out what our next adventure will be, and we'll go off and do it. Okay, when you do the zipper, you always want to kind of, you know, find the ledge and get your paper to the edge of the ledge. Let me get my little pulley tool here. Pull this out a little bit. Pull it out. Fabri-Tac does give you a few minutes to be able to maneuver things around a little bit. But you want to get your paper against that ridge of the bottom of the zipper. And it just gives a nice, pretty, finished look. There you go. And then I'll just cut that end off. Of course, I'm going to wait until I know that I've got it nice and dry. Just keep making sure you're getting that pushed in there so that, yeah, there we go. That's looking good. All right, now I'm gonna have to cut it with my good little scissors here. Zipper really is not that hard to cut. There we go. How cute is that? And it's just so fun. That's just so fun. All right, so that one's got a little bit of something on everything. So let's pull this back in. And this is some really cute little papers. It's little short stories, and it's all about rabbits. And I just loved it when I found that book. Okay, now we have a white piece of paper here, so we're gonna take this out. And let's see, what am I gonna do with this? I know I'm going to stamp on it, so that's definitely one thing. So that, you know, I will make sure that I do that. You know, this yellow would probably look really nice on this. Let me get this pin off of here. Keep my scissors and my tools back where they belong. Try and keep everything organized. Not easy to do, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so if I just kind of let that one edge hang over, let me go ahead and cut this. I did bring my good shears for doing this. Shears, boy, that's a kind of an old word. I'm showing my age here, people. Oh, wow. I know all of us have like certain people we love watching on YouTube that just really speak to us and stuff. And I have been watching, oh, where's my pen? I've been watching like Gail Augustinelli. I'm sure I'm brutalizing her name. She does journals. That's all she does is journals. And I just have so much fun watching her. And then another one that I like is Scrap Queen. Now she does just she and I probably do kind of the same stuff, because she does journals, she does boxes, she does mini albums. She mainly does mini albums, but she's done a little bit of everything. But she is very oh my gosh, she comes up with some really super spectacular ideas. Am I on screen here? I'm so totally not used to this. So I ran an edge around on my paper, which I probably should have done second. The fan is on right above where I'm sitting, so everything is kind of blowing around. And I will put this down now. Oops. And then I'll figure out if I'm going to tack anything else down. And I just want to have this go right up to the edge. So I'm going to lay it down, and then I'm going to flip it over really quick and see if I've got everything even before it dries. You always want to flip it around because you just get a better look and a better idea of how you're doing on a straight, you know, for your straight line, so to speak. And I tell you, you know what? when I make a mini album, it's usually because I'm in the mood to be precise and you know, everything's got to be just right, and it's got to lay just right, and it's got to you got to have space for everything, so that when you put your pictures in, you're still having a nice close, you know, a nice book that lays flat, and it's not, your pages aren't sticking up like this. And then when you do, you know, photo folios and stuff, you don't have to worry quite as much. You just have fun putting flips and flaps everywhere, but making sure you've got room for everything still. But there's just something so freeing about making a journal. You know, there's just some times that I just say to myself, I am in such a mood to make a journal. I couldn't figure out with my two nieces, you know, nobody prints pictures anymore. All these kids, they just have everything. Oh, let me show you, and they flip through their phone, and they've got all of the, I guess it's a, you know, I don't know, I guess picture making, actually printing out pictures is a dying art. I don't know. There's still a lot of people that do scrapbooking pages and things like that and put them in their books, and people that do Project Life stuff, and I don't know. We're just gonna keep working on things and trying out stuff and having fun, and I don't know. I'm gonna put a little yellow on this page. Oh, that was my TV just turned off because it got tired of waiting on me. I brought some movies. We don't have you know, cable or anything because we're not here enough. So I just brought a bunch of movies, and I was watching Mary Poppins. I thought that would put me in the mood to doing some of this work. You know, and I think I'm gonna put sage green on the back side of this. I think that would be kind of neat, having one of these sides with the yellow and one of the sides with the green. I think I like that. We'll try that out. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys along for the ride, and let's do a little of this. And the pages before this one, it's got all the stenciling, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of stenciling on this one. I kind of like to spread things out a little bit, and I probably should have done this before I put the lace on, but that's all right. We're making it work. Making it work, people. There's always a fix. Always a fix. It might take you a little longer to figure it out, but now this was just some sketch paper. I had did I do that? I had a sketch pad, and it was 11 by 17 paper, I think, or maybe it was bigger, I don't remember, but I cut them in half and then just tweaked it for, well, let's see, what is, oh, I've got it on the centimeter side. Yeah, is that dry? That's better. Put it on the inch side. I could, I guess, with that, tell you. I love these Stampin' Up! Things. Years ago, I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but yeah, this is 12 inches across this way. Most of my papers were 12 inches across. I actually forgot where I was going with that. Oh, I just told you how, yeah, I was just, how I cut these down. But, you know, journals, I don't know. I'm just really, like I said, it's just so freeing. Just anything goes. Do anything you want. But the first time I go through my stuff, and of course you're not going to see much in the way of stamping, but I usually just kind of do the big stuff. If I want to put some lace on, if I want to do some stenciling, if I want to stamp, then those are the things that I get done first. See, now am I going to want that like that, or am I going to want this like, I think I'll do it like this. I think I'll do it like this. This could have used some ironing, which I still would be able to do because I probably won't get these sewn in while I'm still here. And I'll just take my little iron and iron that down. Okay, so the bag. Let's see. Again, we're going to do some stamping on this. I don't know, I guess I do want to put something on this side. What do I have? Let's see, what is the... No. Yes. So this is what page this is going to be on. So maybe, how does this look? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if I, let's see here now. Let's see here now. How about I do a little bit of that with a little bit of this and make a belly band. I could actually make the belly band go all the way across and just tuck it up underneath there, and that would be really stinking cute. All right, so let's get a little cut. And I am actually not going to be able to keep my glue like this because it's all coming out. Oh, let's see. Well, I'll use my other glue. Okay, so let me cut a strip of this. I didn't bring my big cutter. I like having my big cutter better, but this will work. Let's see, I kind of want to get some of these pictures in here so it's really cute. And I think that's going to work pretty nicely because you're going to see some of the good stuff and leave some of the good stuff for this one. Okay, here we go. So there, I'll put this one back. Let me grab this. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put this back over here. And I'm gonna open this up. And we're gonna figure out where we're gonna put this, and I can cut. I did bring a smaller cutter, and I put it somewhere. Where did I put my smaller cutter? There it is. Ugh. For these little tidbits. I am dying to try and find these single Fiskars, you know, the old ones where they just fit into the groove, you know, in here. There's absolutely no raised edges on this outside. It's just the little bit here. If any of you guys know where I can get those, please leave it in the comments below so I can go and get one, because this is a nice little cutter, but the blade is getting not as nice as it could be. I'm just gonna, let's see, I've kind of forgotten what I needed to cut off here. Put this to the edge. I'm trying to keep you in. See, at home I know how I've got everything set up, so if I cut something off, I'm really, really sorry. So, and I think I've got it glued down to there. So I'm gonna cut just past, oh, the little tyke's leg. Right there. There we go. Yeah, you know, it's starting to leave little tidbits, you know, make little messes, little messy cut. I really need a new one of those blades. So I would greatly appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay. Oh, and another thing that I brought, oh, I better switch this out for something heavy to hold down my box. Let's see. This is the Fiskars Heritage, and I thought it would be kind of nice just to put some fun little ends on things. Let me see here. It's not the easiest punch though. There's that. And that. And this one's not going to show, so I'm not going to worry about that, but this one will. So it just gives it a nice, pretty little cut. And I didn't bring my trash can over here either. I tell you, it is a little more difficult when you're crafting someplace that you're not used to and you've got a different setup, and oh, but it's fun. I'm so blessed and so happy to be here. It's not even funny. I love my folks, but I was starting to lose my mind. I'm going to probably go to bed early tonight and just dream my entire night, I hope. I hope I don't wake up every 2 hours and go, what, am I supposed to be doing something? Okay.